Hey guys, welcome back. In the last video, we improved a little bit on the physics assets, and in this video, I want to take a look at how we can blend into the Ragdoll, because I just realized that actually right now we just when we go Ragdoll, we just set it to fully Ragdoll. So instead of just setting this to 1 at the beginning, I'm just going to disconnect this one. And last time we disconnected this one, I'm just going to leave this for now, just for a bit. I'm going to get back to this. Okay. So the thing is, when we go Ragdoll, we set this Boolean, and on the event tag here, we check if we are in a Ragdoll state, and if we are, we also check if we are recovering. So we know if we pass this one, then we know we are not recovering. This is where we want to blend into the. This is the point where we want to blend in to the Ragdoll state. So we kind of need to move all of this stuff here. Kind of a interesting structure I built. So I'm just gonna take a little few moments to get this moved to the side. Can't really figure out what to move. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move this and this, and pull this a little bit to the side. Okay. Okay, and for now I'm just going to leave this here. Okay, so as we do with the blending back again, then we set it to begin with to be fully animating, and then when we recover, we blend out of it to 0. So we want to do something similar, just the other way. So I'm going to set this to 0. Oh, yes, yeah, 0. So it's going to, I'm type 1, great. Okay, 0. So this is the amount that it's going to blend in to begin with. So for blending into Ragdoll, we want this to happen fairly quickly. So fairly quick, I think. So we're going to get this alpha value, and we're going to if interp this, and we want this to be 1. And we want the well, we know that delta time is going to be this one. And the interp speed, let's for now just go with 5. This is pretty fast, I think. So we want to update this. So set this. Equal. Yeah, well, connect this one up and this one. So it's gonna be kind of in the middle of everything. Okay. Anyway, the bone name needs to be the same, our usual. Do we have a literal somewhere? I can no. Okay, never mind. Type make and type in pelvis, and this is going to be the mesh. Okay, so this is going to make sure that we blend in fairly quick to Ragdoll. So if I start this, I don't know if that's even visible. Okay, so interesting. I probably wanna go. What do I wanna do? I wanna set. I wanna print string. Oh, I just set it to 1. Okay, I see. I can't really see the blending. Okay, so I'll have the blending. Okay, so something is definitely going on now. The problem with this is that we are setting we have an offset to begin with, which we set to 97. But the thing is, when we are not having a blend weight of 100%, I think the logic we set up before with this difference 97 is not really holding anymore. So what I want to do is instead figure out what this because it's doing something with our it's kind of throwing us up into the air. So what I want to do is to figure out what the difference between our capsule and our pelvis is when we are not blending, not ragdolling. I'll get world location, and I want to get the mesh and figure out where our pelvis is, and I want to subtract these two positions. And for now I just want to print this out. See what it is. Okay, so right now, when we just walk around, you can see that the C value is going from 6, 7, 5, 7 something. So that value with 97 is definitely wrong. And I guess we need to change that. Okay, so let's get rid of those, and let's split this one out and split this one out, and see, this difference is what we want to add. Okay, so this is not taking care of our the jump itself. So once we go into Ragdoll, we check. We have this line trace right now, so saying if we don't hit anything, and we want to use the pelvis, so plus this offset. So the logic changes a little bit now because we are not in a fully Ragdoll state. So we need to replace this one. So we'll just follow the pelvis. Okay, so let's see. So you can see now the capsule is kind of in the ground again. So this is this by itself is not really what we need. So we need to do something else. I just gotta think here for a moment. Okay. So I guess okay, right now we only trace down 50 centimeters, and if we go Ragdoll, then we kind of want to use if we stand up, we can reach the floor. I guess we want to use this location instead of this. So this pelvis, raw pelvis location is only going to be good when we are kind of up in the air. But once we get closer to the ground, so we kind of want to trace down exactly 97, just a bit. So as you can see now, the capsule gets positioned correctly. And also when we are up in the air, it looks correct. So what we need to do now is just to get rid of that spinning. The spinning is probably because we have an offset on the mesh for with a rotation of a minus 90 degrees. So an easy way to deal with this is to say, okay, if we won't set the capsule rotation until we are fully in a ragdoll state. So let's get this out and say, are you equal to 0? So 1. And if you are, and connect these two up here, and then we want to go into update the rotation. Alright, anyway. So if we jump now, and you can see we still, it's kind of hard to see. You can see once he landed, the collision capsule is going to rotate into place right there, and there, and there. Okay, so all that we need to do now is also to get rid of that movement. So I guess once we are in a full ragdoll state, that is the point where we want to disable our movement. So this part that we took out here, we can plug in at the end here. So now we can't move. Okay. I don't know if it's visible, but as you can see, he keeps running a little bit in place when I go ragdoll. And the thing is, I set the interrupt speed here to be 5, which is pretty slow. So if I change this to 10 maybe, that's gonna put him into ragdoll a little bit faster. So if we keep running, okay, so that looks a bit better, I think. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good result so far. I think in the next video I want to take a look at how we can use this in a different way. To, for example, shoot a character and see if we can get some kind of hit react out of this. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and see you in the next. Bye bye.